Yes, boys, we're back. Another day, another dollar, as they say. We are back with another Age of Empires 3 game. Today, a little bit, some people a bit different here. We don't often see these guys. We've got Piram, who's Pira, I believe. He's currently like 2100 elo as well. So, like, top 20, I believe, right now. Top 25 on the ladder right now. So, pretty good player. Going up against... if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, I don't know. It's a bit weird name. However, he is playing Mexico, which you know what that means. I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy as well. I'm pretty sure he's a Baja lame enjoyer. Now, you've got 2 or 3 of these guys. Honestly, they're like 1700 elo players, but they're just abusing this this Baja California stuff, and they're like inflating their elo to 1900 to 2k elo. And it's kind of rough for people to constantly be playing against this Baja. For anyone out there, if you are playing Age of Empires 3 right now, especially at the higher end of the elo ladder, you have to have an extra deck for every single one of your civilizations, okay? It needs to be a deck called Baja, basically. And basically all you need to do is make sure you've got 2 towers in your card and maybe an extra 1 or 2 military shipments in Age 2, because you have to be prepared to stay in Age 2 against this this Baja revolt stuff. So just a heads up there. Just a heads up there. That's that's my advice to you guys right now, is make sure you have a Baja deck. And we've got a hi-ya-ya with the Warrior Priest here. Not usually what you see. Warrior Priest, again, you know, look at this. They got 5-hand attack, but it's triple versus Guardians. So they're very good against Treasure Guardians to help you kill, you know, treasures essentially and pick them up. And what he's done is he's gone for a trade post instead of Community Plaza, which is interesting. Usually it's the other way around, you know, or some people just get both, you know. It is possible to get both. And you can see here, we see an 11-10 right now. Super early age up, which means we are going to see a 700 wood into Baja California. Almost guarantee it. Piro, let's have a look, see what his deck looks like. Yeah, you know, that's a pretty good deck. That's a pretty good all-round deck anyway for Aztec. That's kind of a usual deck. However, it is important to note that there's a lot of cards in H2 here, which is going to, I think, going to really help him. Unless he goes for Crazy FF. Fast Fortress. I think that's going to really help him in H2 here. 9 Autontins, 8 Autontins. Very good units versus Baja units. I say very good, but it's an okay unit versus them. Coyotes, not so much. Puma Spearman, again, not so much. So yeah, Autontins is going to be the main unit, military unit that Piro is going to rely on here. He's agent with 15 villagers at 3 minutes 5. Not great, but not terrible. I mean, honestly, going for Kalmakuk here. If you think your opponent is going for an Age 2. Oh, okay, he's not actually. No. I tell a lie. I almost forgot. How can I be so silly? Aztec busted super OP. They get a fast age up into Age 2. So he's aging up fast. He's going to age up probably before Bro. No, okay, he's already aged up. But that was still pretty fast. He almost aged up at the same time, and Mexico only has 11 villagers, whilst Piro has 15, and he has a Warrior Priest boom going on here as well. Very nice. First shipment's going to be 5 villagers. Not the 3 Warrior Priest. Interesting. So probably not seeing a Warrior Priest boom here. Oh, wait. Is he going to be doing a Warrior Priest boom? Okay, he's got 5. Oh, he is going for a Warrior Priest. Wait, he's going for a Warrior Priest boom with 5 vills instead of a Warrior Priest. That's interesting, because a villager is worth half a Warrior Priest. So Warrior Priest is basically worth 2 villagers on the Warrior Priest. So a Warrior Priest is worth 6 villagers on here. However, if he goes for 5 villagers, it's basically worth 2.5 Warrior Priests. So, but maybe this way he doesn't have to send 3 Warrior Priests. Is that what he's thinking? Wow, okay, so that's interesting. That might pay off for him. That's so greedy, though, to basically miss 3 Warrior Priests and just go straight for 5 villagers and think that you can miss it. Hey, that might work out. That might work out. Whoa! Has revolted. Of course he has. He's going to go straight for this TP line. There come the filibusters that your villagers revolt into, and he's going to make a beeline for this trading post, no doubt. He puts an outpost down, and he's got a spare frontier post wagon ready to take this trading post, and that one is going to be taken here, and that one's going to be taken there. Nice, very nice. Okay, 2 war huts coming in. He's also gone for Jaguar Power Knights, which is interesting. We'll see if that's going to do much. It'd be good against the filibusters if he gets in there now. He'll do quite well versus the filibusters. The problem is this tower and heroes. They'll see them coming. Stagecoach has just come in. So this is classic Baja build right now. Still only 5 warrior priests right now. So this is the problem. Without going for the extra free warrior priest, like without that, so essentially you only need to make like 6 warrior priests. But when you only ship 5 villagers, you need to make an extra 9 warrior priests. So that takes a long time. So yeah, I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like that. I would have preferred 3 warrior priests into 5 villagers. The Jaguar Power Knights get almost 0 to no value there. So that's a waste of 400 food. And also, that's their Minutemen, right? Like, that's a really important, like, big defensive capability. And so he loses a huge amount of his defender's advantage here. Okay, Baja, you've seen this before. God damn, this stuff is insane. Going for 600 foreign investment already. Okay, so he's gone for factory. Yeah, he's gone for Team Trickle Economics, and now he's going for foreign investment. So 600 coin donated into the bank account. Doesn't need an account number. Doesn't need a sort code. Doesn't need PayPal. Doesn't need anything. Just go straight in there. Oh, wow, he's already got stable. Okay. So hasn't gone for the double cantina. Double saloon, which you often see. Instead, he's put down 200 wood. That would have gone into another stable, cantina, and he's put it into a stable instead. And now he's got all of his trade posts on food and his coin on coin. His factory. Okay, now his factory is on food again. So lots of food income. And that's to generate lots of these cav. That's interesting because it's super early to go cavalry. That is such an early stage to go the cavalry with Baja. And that really can catch people off guard. He's got 21 units here, 10 of which are musks, 9 of which are banditos, skirmisher units with an insane charge ability. If he gets like 5 or 10 cavalry here and pushes in, that's going to be super scary. And I tell you what, there's almost no anti-cav here. That's why you need to save your Jaguar Brown Knights just in case there's a cav switch. And there's a cav switch incoming right now. He has to use warriors. He has to use Warhut fire. Both of these need to be on the cavalry. Warhut. Wow. Okay, the cavalry go back for some reason. The warriors just kind of blocked their path there. More tauntins coming in, but these lancers, these Chinikos are going to be a problem. The warrior spam. You love to see it. Nothing has changed from Aztec. These Chinikos can't connect on the Autontons because the warriors keep popping in front of them and it keeps retargeting onto the wall. Yeah. TC Fire, he's got exact 10, the perfect number. Loses a 2 warrior priest there. But can he hold? That's going to be the question. More Autontons on the way, more warriors coming in, but he's down to 4 warrior priests now. Autontons managed to hold against the cav switch. Oh, yes, Aztec with the warrior spam. I mean, if there's one thing lamer than Baja, it's the community plaza spam. Kanisi would be proud. Piro holds, but is it going to be enough? He's on 30 villagers. Obviously, that early 5 villager shipment. Wow, look at this. He's got 2 smugglers. He's obviously been waiting to pick this up, 190 coin. He's getting pushed again, though. More cav coming in, and still no anti-cav. He's gone for 3 more warrior priests, 10 more Autontons or so popping out here. More warriors on the way. They're basically there just to tank the hits from the Chiniko, while the Autonton and TC Fire and Warhut Fire try their best to deal with the Chinikos. And once again, dealing with the Chinikos, and the Warhut might go down. It's going to be close. The Tontins with that 1.5 rate of fire, they are deadly. And managing to hold on, keeping the Warhut alive again. Another 8 warriors here. Look, these things do 20 range damage every free fire. Yeah, warriors are so good, man. They are so good. You need to get that Warhut. He's repairing that Warhut instantly. Bro is not going to be happy with that. Dives right back in with another dynamite. 3 more Chinikos coming in. He does take the Warhut down. We've got coach guns coming in. That's going to give 3 banditos and 3 Quatreros. Still making more cav. Aztec on 8, back up to 8 warrior priests. And that's mostly thanks to the 3 warrior priest shipment that he sent. He can dive these warrior priests in as well. If the Chinacos and stuff come in too deep. Because you never want to go too deep. That's what she said. Okay, he knows the cav's coming in, though. He knows there's a stable. He's making more warrior priests. Okay, I like that, yep. He's up to 9, so he's only got 1 more to make. That's going to take 19 seconds. He's shipping in more Autontons. He doesn't have... I mean, he has 5 Coyotes, but Coyotes aren't anti-cav. Puts another war hut down. I like that. Okay, he's now making some Coyotes, double batching Coyotes. Coyotes obviously do well versus the Banditos, but the Quatreros are going to be a problem. They'll trade relatively well versus Chinacos as well, honestly. They'll trade well versus them, but going to need a lot of them. Warrior Priest healing other Warrior Priests as well. Really nice Aztec micro here. Just, you know, utilizing everything possible with Aztec. He's on 36 villagers. He's up in score, but it looks like he's in a losing position. Getting caught out with a couple of villagers there. Oh, there's 2 villagers dead there. That's 4 villagers dead, I think. Down to 32 villagers. Losing a big batch of villagers there. That is a massive shame. And this is going to be the problem. Hero's going to run out. I mean, he's on berries. You never want to be on berries unless it's a last-ditch resort. He has 1 little herd here. He needs to herd that in. Coyote's chasing, but running into anti-cav. He's chasing with his Autontons here as well, but getting counter pushed down the south. But he decides to back up because he sees the double war huts, I think. Okay, cleans up the Phillies. The Philly cheesesteak. Villagers have got another herd here, which will last a minute or 2 of nom 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 nom. But after that, he's down to berry bushes. He has a herd in the corner. Nice herd, kind of wedged in there. So very difficult to push into there without getting countered hard. So that's actually quite a nice herd over here as well. I'm going to try and take this herd, control of this with a war hut. But then after that, where does he go? He's not going to be able to get map control here. He might have to put farms down. But hey, we'll see. 10 warrior priests, though. He's sending in 600 coin. What does he have here? Can you see now why it's so important you have all of these military shipments? 2 war huts, 9 Autontons, 8 Autontons, 5 Coyotes. All been super important in defending the Baja California push here. So yeah, really, really important that you have a Baja deck where you're prepared to make lots of units. I like how he's got a couple of smugglers here. That was from his wow, a few gunslingers as well. Where's his explorer? Okay, he does have his explorer in here. Okay, bro, what is he up to? Still no villagers yet. Coyote's chasing the Banditos, though. Are we going to have an engagement here? Pyro going really far out of his base here. Is that going to be a good idea? The Coyote's engaged. He pulls back to allow the Autontons to get in there. But again, there's no anti-cav, whilst there is anti-cav on the other side. Cowboys and Quatreros, they are going to murder the Coyotes. Yeah, and that was a terrible engage. Terrible, terrible engage. Didn't have his warriors in there either. They do so much damage. 24 ranged attack each now. Not having that in there is a huge mistake. More Chinacos coming in. I like how he doesn't target. Yeah, like, he needs to target the Warriors. The Warriors do so much damage. They do way more damage than the Autontons do. Oh, and he's got this card. Okay, Soldier of Fortune is in. Now, the Warriors are obviously really good, but you can see there, right? Warriors got nerfed, so they gave XP when they die. And that was about a year ago, year and a half ago. That patch was great, so you actually get something for killing infinite warriors. But the biggest issue with that is now, Soldier of Fortune not only gives 1 HP warriors 10 XP, but also 10 coin. So Aztec actually need to be careful about sending in as... They're going to need to send warriors just to defend. However, these warriors, when they go down to 1 HP, they are going to be farmed for coin and XP by the Mexico player. So that's now a downside to spamming these warriors. A few villagers here getting caught. And that's going to be a shame because, yeah, look, he's going to target that herd right now. And there's not a lot here to defend other than coyotes. And Mexico looking strong here. What do we have from Pyro? Just some warriors, and you can see all those plus 10 coins. 1 HP warriors getting farmed. And bro is going to be suckling at the teat of those 1 HP warriors because that is a juicy amount of gold. Oh, this is just looking bad. Worse and worse the longer the game goes on. He's now shipping Taxcala textiles. That's going to give him 2 vills per hacienda and 2 villagers as a standard flat rate. So he's going to get 4 villagers to begin with. He's still making these chinicos. He sent in Walker's gang. Both foreign investments. Yeah, these coach guns. This is, I mean, he sent all of the military units, really, other than the mercenaries, which are expensive. So he's now, but the problem is, once you die out of there, by that point, you know, he's got this trade post eco, given 68 coin per TP. With the factory, it's rough, man. It's rough, and they're set up here at 131 pop of units. No houses needed for Baja California. Once again, these warriors, he's spamming them out there because he needs something to deter the units, but they are just going to be farmed for coin. This is looking rough. Come on, Aztec. What have you got, baby? Don't let this noob hit you. You're better than him. And you're playing Aztec, so there's no excuse here. You can't call Baja lame if you play Aztec. Bandito's doing work. Just constant warrior spamming here. Is he going to be able to leverage it? He's got a nice, now he's got a nice mass of Autontins. It's 17 and a half minutes. He's on 37 villagers, which is nice. I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like a dead villager, maybe, or we've got a house over here from Aztec. He kind of needs to find a way to get to H3. He's got the coin for it. And what can he use his coin for? The only thing he can spend on coin is not Plume Spearman, the Pikeman. But what do the Pikemen... I mean, the Pikemen are good against Chinicos, but they just get melted by the Banditos and Quattroeros. Again, just spamming warriors here. Don't forget, he still has 10 warrior priests. Don't count that out. This is when Calendar Ceremony would be a really good card. Having Calendar Ceremony. And look, this is why warriors are so good. Yes, he's getting farmed, but look how much he's soaking with them. Like, he's using them as a barrier for the Banditos. The Banditos and Chinicos are constantly kind of having to hit the meat shield of the warriors rather than hitting the main army from Pyro. So they are really important here, acting as that meat shield barrier. And it's just buying Pyro lots of time to keep on massing, which is exactly what he needs. So the warriors are really important here. He's doing well with them. He's microing well with them, just using them as a barrier, as a meat shield, because they're free. And, you know, you can only make a max of 8 of them, so you might as well keep making them for free, you know, and maxing them out all the time. It's very, very efficient to do that. Now making some Puma Spearmen, not Plume Spearmen, Puma Spearmen. Row. And he's having to put down 2 farms. These things obviously very expensive. 400 wood, which is... And you don't want to be... He's on farms in H2. Farms in H2. Ugh, God, that feels... Just leaves a nasty taste in your mouth. But it is necessary. It is a necessary evil. Great Feast coming in, so he is upgrading that. Because you can see here, villagers only gather at 0.5 until you get some upgrades done. Even berries are much better than farms. Remember that, guys. Use your berries before your farms. Yeah, this is still... He's 4K score up, but again, I feel like he's in a losing position. I don't know why. It feels like he's up in score. He has the eco, but he's he's down in tempo. And don't forget, he's on 42 villagers, but plus 10 warrior priests, which is basically 20 villagers. But Bro's on 7 villagers now, and he has full TP and factory eco. So that's like 30 villagers maybe, or something crazy like that. So he's the economies are very similar. Don't forget that. The economies here are very, very similar. Baha getting to max pop here almost. When they get to that max pop, it's scary, man. I'm telling you. The only chance you have against it is to go max population yourself. Because the one downside to Outlaws is how much population they cost. Like 4 population for the Banditos. The Quatreros are like 5 population as well. Yeah, 5 population. So if they're max population with Outlaws, then if you get max population with 1 pop units, you're going to have 5 times the army. However, that still doesn't mean you're going to win, because these guys are busted. The Quatreros are busted, man. When you okay, there is this card here, Land of Walker, which the inspiring flag can be planted anywhere and causes outlaw and training post abilities to recharge significantly faster. When you pair that with there's a tech from the Cantina, costs like 500-600 coin, which also increases or decreases the charged ability recharge time. The Quatreros, lasso charged ability is so busted, guys. It is so unbelievably busted, and I think we might see it at some point in this game. You'll see it. You'll see how busted it really is. Looks like there's going to be a push in here. Still only 2 war huts. I would like to see like 4 or even 5 war huts here. I know it's a lot of wood, but it would be a nice kind of buffer against him. He's got 115 pop, 47 of that are villagers. So he is, he's pulling further and further away. He's constantly making villagers, super important. Does have this 10 warrior priest, which is, again, you got to add 20 villagers essentially to the economy here. They are really worth that. Just pumping out warriors. Like, think how much economy that would cost if you was to make them. It does say here they cost 75 food, so being able to pump out 75 food every 2 seconds, or second and a half, is crazy economy. Crazy economy. Little sneaky snipe there. 600 coin coming in. He does have the 2 farms now with 20 villagers on. They're quite safe as well, so that's another good thing about the farms, is it's there. You can put them behind your TC, so it's quite safe here. We've got a big engagement going on now. The Atontins have that 1.5 fire rate, which is crazy. The Puma Spearmen get attaching where they want to attack. The Banditos are doing so much damage behind all of this. Don't forget their charged ability is that dynamite attack, and that is a scary ability. The Coyotes flood, the Puma Spearmen flood, the Puma Spearmen coming from the war hut. They are doing murder to the Chinicos. Which way is this gonna go? I don't know. The Puma Spearmen, I mean, they're attacking the Banditos now, but that's okay. Forcing the Banditos to be in melee attack is very good. And I tell you what, the warrior spam as well. Constantly warrior spamming is so good. Asik actually came out on top there. I am actually shook there. I thought for a second that Mexico were going to murder that, but what a fight there. What a fight for Pyro. And now double the score. 48 villagers, starting to look really good. Bringing his Explorer back. Don't forget that thing tanked so much HP there. 750. What you want as well, you want that Explorer to tank the charged abilities. You want him to lead forward, tank the charged abilities so your army stays safe. And then all of that warrior spam. The Community Plaza has been insane this game. The only card really he can send now is spam 600 coin. He can go for Kalmakuk if he wants to age up quickly. Puma Spearman, 41 siege. One of the best siege units in Age 2 in the game, if not the best siege unit. Apart from, some crazy outlaw units or native units. There goes that charged ability. Oh, God, there was plus 10s everywhere. Oh, no. This is what I was talking about. The charged ability. And he's got another charged ability. Oh, God. This is so disgusting. He's got I can't remember what it's called, but there's a tech from the Cantina. It recharges their ability faster. And imagine if he gets Land of Walker, it will get charged even quicker. Oh, my goodness me. This is why the Quatreros are so busted. He keeps microing. He's running back, waiting for the charged ability to recharge, and then he dives back in again. Oh, it's so, so good. 100 coin for killing the Explorer. It's so nasty. It's so filthy. It is disgusting. I want to throw up in my mouth. He comes back in again for another charged ability. That time not doing quite as good.
It'll take more than that to keep me down.
And now he's just spamming Haciendas by the looks of it. That's good because the reason you do that is it gives you 2 villagers because of the Taxcala card. The Taxcala Textiles, every Hacienda he ships here gives him another 2 villagers. So you can literally keep spamming this card here. However, Land of the Walker, that you definitely want to be getting that card. Could even go for Capitalism. That's worth a few villagers as well. But the Hacienda is worth a villager on as well, basically. Again, utilizing that charged ability, such a scary ability. And look at all of my plus 10 points! My goodness me. But the Atontins do fight back well. He's got the Atontins on stagger mode, which is really important because this ability here, it has an area of effect damage. But even with stagger mode, you can see there it's still dealing an insane amount of damage. And now he's just spamming these Quattro arrows. It's like every 10 seconds they get their ability back. There it comes again, and look, and he follows it up with a shot attack. Oh, it's so... And then he runs away again, goes back. Oh, it's so not fair. So good. So good. Kalmacut coming in now. So he's going to get to age 3 quicker here. This card used to give you a free Warrior Priest, but no longer. It is basically just aging up faster, which is going to help because by the time it comes in, he'll almost be aged up. Warrior spam once again. Look at this ability. He is mowing down the Atontins. He's killing them quicker than he can make them. Ages up with the 2 farm Travoy. Interesting. So he doesn't go for the noble huts. Wow. And that also buffs your... Oh my God, look at this. It is disgusting. He sees the age 3. He wants in now. Warrior spam once again. How many warriors has he made this game? I dare not know. And you see here, look, the warriors do tank the charged ability, which again is a really good micro. You want them to meat shield. You want them tanking. You want them tanking the charged ability. And you can see here, watch this. Unless he targets the Atontins, yeah, look, bang. All the warriors there just tanking the charged ability and keeping the Atontins nice and safe. This is still anybody's game. 8k score up, but it's still anybody's game. Villagers now gathering from farms at 0.68. He put down another 2 farm travelers as well. So the main reason he aged up with the farm was because it buffs your villager gather rate from farms. Once again, look at that. Warriors. Yep, he's farming that warrior spam with the coin, but that's okay as long as the Atontins stay safe until he reaches a maximum velocity of, like, units. You can see there he's spreading out his units. Look, he really smart micro by Pyro there. He was taking a handful of units left, right, and center, and so the Quacheros, when they attack move, you can see there, look how smart that is. Yes, he loses a lot, but he doesn't lose even more. He's spreading out his units, and the reason he does that because the area of effect gets limited from the charged ability from the Quattro. So moving units all over the place is like basically... Oh, but we might see a big one here. He's not paying attention. Oh, another huge hit there. But really good. Put your units on stagger mode. Put them all over the pitch. Put them all over the map. It minimizes the reduce. It reduces the ability of the charged. Of the area of effect. Just really smart micro there by Pyro. But is it going to be enough? That's the question. We've got a Chinako here finding a noble hut going down. Is bro going to go over there straight away? Bro! Oh, I love this that he's on the heal ability. See here, units healing, but not when they're moving. Yeah, making some Chinakos and diving in against this noble hut here. There's only 4 villagers, so it's not the end of the world if he loses them. But Tontins are going to chase them. He is in H3 now. He's on 58 villagers. More Tontins. He has shipped in the Temple of Cento support as well. Such an important card here. He has veteran Atontins, and that card, that support card, gives them now 18 range, which is exactly what you want to be able to kite against these Quatreros. They're now basically skirmishers with 1.5 fire rate. So this is really nice play here by Pyro. He's now up 11k score. He's starting to look really good, but he's still having to wait. He still doesn't feel like he can push out yet. He's still worried about these Quatreros just beating all of his army and then pushing in, and he can't. So he's waiting until he gets that critical mass before he pushes in here. It's all going to end in one big fight, I guarantee you. Some villager raids going on here. He's going to try and deal with them with the warrior priest spam, the warrior spam. You see that 18 range there coming in really effective. He loses an extra few more villagers there, but it's not, again, it's not game ending. Okay, plus a war hut down here as well. Now he's got a lot of villagers over here, so needs to be careful. But now he's pushing in. Quatreros once again backing up, waiting for their charged ability to come back, and then he's going to dive back in again. There you go. So good, and then he's going to back up. However, it's not as effective anymore because, like I said, the Atontins have 18 range, and that makes a huge difference. Oh, yes, nice. He's got some Eagle Runners to deal with the cav up there. The Puma Spearman diving in. He needs these for siege. He wants to keep these for siege, but they also act as a really nice meat shield. The Atontins, 47 of them. He's now finally using the attack dance. Finally using the attack dance. The first time, I think, all game. It's now time to use that Community Plaza dance. Is this finally going to be the end of the game? He's had to wait 32 minutes before he can finally get there. Is it going to be enough? It's looking good for Pyro. I told you it's going to end in one big fight. Have we found a unit that finally counters these Quatreros? And of course, it's Aztec that has the counter. Chinico coming in. Is it going to be enough? He's got Eagle Runners, and he's still got Puma Spearman there. It's going to be one last big final fight. The flag is down. He still has it, but it's only buffing a handful of his units. Oh, so many +7s, but I think he calls it, and Aztec wins the game, finally. The patience of a saint. Jesus Christ would be proud of that patience. Pyro said, I will turn the other cheek 100 times before I'm going to not turn the other cheek. And I'm going to come at you this time, baby. Now it's time for your cheek, baby. Oh, my goodness me. What a fantastic game that was. He had to wait over half an hour before he finally had enough to push into him. It took warrior spams. It took war huts. It took every military unit shipment he had. It took farms to make. He had to age up with the bonus to farm gather rate. It took everything he had. It took 205 Atontins. But I think the moment he won the game was when he managed to get this card in here, get that extra range for Atontins, extra hit points as well, and that card is busted because Atontins become absolute killing machines. And now you know why Kinesi always sends that card for these Atontins. Oh my god, what a fantastic game. Yes, Baja is lame, but it is counterable. You saw it right there. Pyro played that perfectly, and it paid off for him. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that game, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.